Hello, happy Wednesday and happy November 1st. The beginning of a new month. How fabulous is that? I do hope everybody's doing well and had a good end to your October. It's very, very crispy here. We are in the 30s, hinging on the 40s. But we are supposed to be back up in the 60s by the end of the week, which will be nice because I feel like we didn't really have fall. It just kind of went very quickly. The leaves are turning and falling. It's so beautiful to live where there's 4 seasons again, but we haven't had sun. We did have a very small amount of sun yesterday, so I managed to snap a couple outdoor photos. Look, Cammie has her pants on today. I did remember to put her pants on. But anyway, so it's just very damp and gray and yuck here. But I'm going to give y'all a little burst of joy on this November morning. Let me squat down. There we go. Oh, I cannot tell you the joy this hat brings me. We are sending y'all joy and a little extra joy to Judy today. Judy is who gifted us this hat. And Judy had no idea. This hat is like the most joyful thing in the world. And I love it on Genevieve so much, but I truly would love to see it on a moving baby because I still want to see that butterfly fly. Anyway, I do hope everybody's doing well and that our most recent wave has passed. I know we've had waves like this in the past, and we do, you know, recover and move on, and I'm hoping it's past. I have been listening to the Wonder books, as I told you. If y'all haven't listened, I'm so just encapsulated in these 2 books. They're not really a series. The author clearly states in the second book that it's not a sequel, but the first book is Wonder, and the second book is called Augie and Me, and it is the backstory of 3 of the characters in the first book. Augie's the main character in the first book. His name is August. His nickname is Augie. And then the second book tells the backstory of 3 of the characters in that book. And oh my word, I'm in the third. It's broken up into 3 parts, and I'm on the third part. I've got about an hour and a half, I think, left to go. I've really, really enjoyed it. I've been listening while I do all my stuff, which is normally when I watch videos. And y'all know if I'm not making a video, you still hear from me in the comments under your videos, but I really have been just listening to this because I want to finish it out. I fell in love with audiobooks years ago, back even when they were cassette tapes. I would listen to them when I would take road trips, and didn't really ever listen to them in my house. Back in Texas, y'all remember I had to drive like a half an hour or so to get to my grocery and stuff. So even if I didn't finish a CD on a road trip, as I would run my errands, I would finish. But every once in a while, if I was like well stocked up and wasn't going to shop raw, I'd bring the disc in and listen to it while I painted or cleaned or whatever. But I've never like really purposefully listened to an audiobook in my house. And I cannot tell you. I'm super excited for the movie to come out, which is how this all came about. I was talking with Amanda over at Little Reborn Princess. And, I think that's right. Yes. And she's the one who recommended the audiobook to me and then pointed out that there was a second one. And so I am thoroughly, thoroughly enjoying that series. I'm going to do a close-up on this because somebody asked me the other day if they were 2 ballerinas. It is a little boy kissing a little girl. I think the reflection is just, I don't know how to get it any better because, let me come over to the side. Maybe that's better. Anyway, so I am really, really enjoying it. Today I'm going to be finishing up. I'm doing 2 photo shoots, one for Maisie and one for the new baby, which I'm going to be showing y'all. And I'm hoping to finish those today. And I have been listening while I've been doing photos. I also wanted to share. This is, I think, G, I believe it was you that has the tiny babies. And I was mentioning I had some. This is my little mini silicone. I call her Romy because she's a Romy Stridham baby I got at the doll show. And I have a couple others up here. I have, this was the little one at the Rose Doll show that Marita Winters did. And she's in a little bed that my friend Tracy made. She has an Etsy shop called Grandpa's Going Broke. I love that name. That's her little bed. And then Judy gave me this little Ashton Drake baby. Those are my 3 little mini babies. I'm loving your new little collection. It's so sweet. Anyway, so I tell you, we won the fight of the flu, but today I'm feeling a little, I don't know if it's the weather going up and down or whatever, but anyway, I will be fine. So I'm trying to finish these 2 photo shoots today and do a few other things. I have laundry. It's Wednesday, so I have laundry and some cleaning, and I want to do some baking today. Monday I did so much stuff, ladies. Monday is a day I cleaned my whole house, so I did that. Oh, I need to tie her little right bow. Her hair bow is untied. And I had an appointment here at the house. Finished that, then I ran my errands, and I came home and I started cooking. I cooked a pot of chili, I cooked some ribs, I baked some muffins and a few other things. And then I came downstairs to put the baby together. I'm about to show you. And by the time I finished all that, this baby has a birth time of 6:20 p.m. And so then I had to clean up. And so by the time I finished all that, my husband, literally, I sat on the couch to start answering emails. And within a couple minutes, my husband walked in. So then I started cooking dinner and whatever. You know how the evening goes. So Monday was super busy. And then yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I don't even remember, ladies. Oh, I have to update you on the dentist. I went to the dentist last week. Everything went well. My teeth are doing fabulous. I did ask him about my jaw. Y'all know I've mentioned jaw pain. And he did thoroughly check my jaw. And actually that afternoon it did hurt because he was like pushing in my ears and having me open and close my mouth, and pushing where the 2 jaw bones meet and having me open and close my mouth. And as did the hygienist. They both did it. And he doesn't think I have anything other than he showed me with his little fake set of the teeth, how they open. The way my mouth is positioned, my teeth don't set exactly correctly, and he thinks that is what's causing me the issue, like the strain on my jaw. But I never wore braces. My teeth are straight, but they just don't, like when I close my mouth, my front teeth, he said 90% of my top teeth cover my bottom teeth, or my bottom teeth are covered 90%, and apparently it's only supposed to be, I can't remember if he said 20 or 25%. I think it was 20. And then on the right side, my upper teeth set off to the side. So instead of covering my lower teeth, they rest kind of in the middle. So I guess my mouth is offset in some way. So he said I could get brace is not the right word, a guard. And he said insurance does not cover them, and it was very costly. He said I could try one from the store, which is about 10%, actually, yeah, less than 10% of the cost of the one from him, to see if it would work. He's like, or you could just leave it alone, because he said, you know, I told him about the exercises I do and that they do help, and he's like, you know, just keep doing those, and we'll keep an eye on it. So that was that. But then yesterday, after I did my chores, I did run some errands. I went to the post office. I took Miss Maisie and this baby to get weighed. Oh, and their weights are in the other room. And, it was my happy lady, which I was so happy about, because let me show y'all Maisie. Maisie's in her pajamas because we are in the middle of her photo shoot. And I was so happy when I pulled her clothes. No, that pun was not intended. Her pajamas say so happy that I had these in my stash because they're just perfect for her. And, oh, she just looks so sweet. She got her ears pierced yesterday. Her mommy wanted her ears pierced. Anyway, so we went to the post office, and she's like, oh, she's a much bigger baby. Oh, I just love, you know, seeing people who get excited about the babies who aren't collectors. I mean, that's just super fun. Because, like I said, there's the one lady at the post office who's like, they creep her out. So, And then the other lady at the post office, she gets happy as well, but she doesn't like get as excited as this lady does. So anyway, there's Miss Maisie, and we're going to finish her photo shoot hopefully today. We'll see how the day goes, either today or tomorrow, but today is my goal. So anyway, and this pajama, she's like Minnie Pearl, the tag is still on her pajama. I do try to leave tags on things when I can, but for example, the new baby has a hat in his photo shoot. One of the hats is for him, and the tag was on the front of the hat, so sometimes you got to pull the tags off. Anyway, so I want to introduce this baby to you. As I've told y'all before, I've been working on a peaceful baby, as was Maisie, and this baby was peaceful for a couple reasons. One, at first I made it a peaceful baby because I just wanted to enjoy this because it was something I was doing for the first time. And then secondly, as I began creating, I was about halfway through and thought, oh, I don't know if this is going to work. So then I was happy it was a peaceful baby because I thought if this doesn't work, then, oh, that's no good. So anyway, I'm going to cover and I'm going to show you this baby's face first. And y'all are thinking, oh, you've done the twin kits before. This is just one twin. I believe this is twin B. Oh, I should have looked. I believe this is twin B. But what's different about this baby is there are so many people in this community who love the twin kits. I am one of them. I think they are masterfully sculpted. And you can't really see now because this baby has hair, but the cranial structure on these kits is amazing. And he looks orange, but he's really brown. Bonnie Brown knocked it out of the park, and she does with most of her sculpts. I just love, love, love these babies. However, there are many people who do not like 3/4 limbs, and the twin kits have full legs but 3/4 arms. And some of my babies in my collection have 3/4 limbs or just arms and full legs, and some have all full limbs. I have kind of a variety, but I know for some people that's a make or break. And so I will take off, oh, I should have set my tripod up. I will take his shirt off in a moment, but this baby is actually on Levi's limbs. So I have merged two Bonnie Brown kits, the Levi limbs, which now if you pay attention to the hands, you might have already noticed if you know your kits. But that twin does have a hand with long fingers, but I believe it's the other hand. I really should have looked at all that before. Anyway, I was actually painting this baby to be a girl, but once again I finished the baby and went, oh, you're a boy. Let me grab my tripod so I can take the shirt off so y'all can see the full, oh, that's not very helpful. The piece that you just heard clunk is the top of my tripod that I have to screw my camera onto. So let's go back here and let me see if I can keep you focused on Zipporah for a minute while I get this piece. Typically I screw this on before I'll spin it instead of the camera. So anyway, this is, and I know there are many artists who do what we call hybrids, where they merge kits, and I've wanted to do it. I just have never been like, oh, what kits do I merge? And I've talked about this with several people who love this kit, but they don't love that it has 3/4 limbs. And I actually had suggested this to somebody, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to do it. And so I did. So let's take his little shirt off. I guess it could be a girl. I have put this baby in, the black is his necklace. I have put this baby in girl clothes, but I just keep seeing boy. We're going to mess up your hair a little bit, I think. You're going to have little flyaway hair. So I'm hoping to finish both photo shoots, like I said, either today or tomorrow, because once I did, all the photos I took yesterday are watermarked and saved in files. But it might take a couple days because now we have to do the videos the new way. Like I go through iMovie, and so it takes me a little bit longer. But this now is, I've been calling this baby, his file is marked Twin Levi. So there you can see this is the twin head on Levi's limbs, or with Levi's limbs. So this baby will come home with the twin certificate. The certificate follows the head. And then I have a Levi head that I don't think will work with the twin limbs because actually this head circumference is a little bit smaller than the Levi head, which is what, when I was saying, when I was halfway through, I wondered, oh, is that going to work? Because when I was setting up this baby, even as in the raw version, and then as I painted, you know, using a blanket for the body is very different from the actual body. And so it looked fabulous, and I was laying the body in the center, which I normally don't do. I normally just kind of guesstimate and throw them in. But I actually laid the body so I knew exactly where to position the legs and arm, and everything looked fine. But then I thought, oh, I wonder when I put it together if it will. But oh my word, this baby is just so beautiful. Let me see if I can turn this little one around. I do need to change this, actually. I don't know if y'all can see. For whatever reason, you see how these are tucked in? This one won't tuck in. So I have some, this one came with the body, but I have some zip ties that have a smaller, I like to tuck those in. The rest tucked in, but that one I need to change. But anyway, so this is little twin Levi, as I call him. He's very curly and cozy. And you know, he does all the fun Levi poses. Anyway, so I've been super excited to share this baby with you guys because he's just been, oh, even my husband's in love with this baby. He's like, oh, that's such a beautiful baby. But anyway, so this has been my little most recent peaceful baby. And hopefully I will start painting again. It will depend on the photo shoots. End of this week, beginning of next week. The people who, I do know which kits I'm working on next, and people have been contacted if there's a list. Oh, just the sweetest little baby. I really want to get more Levi. I wish I could just buy Levi limbs. I mean, look how cute that baby is. Stay there, little man. Anyway, so that is my newest baby. This baby does not have a mommy, and I will be, again, posting the photo shoot, as well as, once this video airs, I will share a couple photos on Instagram as well as on my Facebook page. For those of you who've been asking questions about getting babies, because I did make that video. I don't know why he looks so orange in the camera. He's really brown. I have been, I guess they all kind of have a weird little glow. I've been getting some questions in messages and asking how to purchase a baby from me. And so this is a baby that's currently available. I only have one of this baby, so once I hear from a person, the first person, once I post this video, I will leave my messages for probably half the day. And then I go and look at them in time order. So if I go to my email first and see an email at such and such a time, I will go look on Instagram and Facebook. And whoever has the first timestamp, that is who I will communicate with first. And if they're interested in adopting, whatever, explain things and all that stuff. And then if they pass, I move on. So that's how that works. I don't know how else to do it. And you know, in terms of it being fair, I have pondered like having a baby, and then I don't know how to do eBay off of eBay, and I don't want to go on eBay, but like, you know, having a baby available like for a week and let people make offers. But I don't know how to manage that and it be fair, because I don't want to conduct business down in the comments, and I don't, you know, need people messaging me, what's the highest bid right now? So I haven't figured out how to do that. So for now, I just continue to, you know, let people have their name on a list for a kit, or if I don't have anybody on the list, I make that baby available. And as always, if this baby doesn't find a mommy, once I posted the photo shoot video, as well as, you know, shared this baby on Instagram and Facebook, I generally wait, you know, a few days, and if nobody's interested, the baby will go on my website. That's how it works. I do not put babies on my website at the same time because it is a lot of work. Everything on my website is individual. So, for example, Each photo of him has to be inserted individually. Each section of writing is a separate step. It's all like I have to click add text, and I get a little text box and I can write things. The PayPal button is separate, and then I have to create the invoice on PayPal. And since most people put their babies on layaway with me, I can't create that through there. So then they message me and then I have to create that. So it's just a lot of steps that I do if a baby has not found a home. I'm happy to do that, but I don't. That's why I don't do it immediately. I do it after the fact. Your hair there. But anyway, I wonder if he'll look more his color over here. Let me see if I put him. Queen Isabella is the only place I can find room. That's a little better. I don't know why he looks so orange over there. Anyway, so that's Twin Levi. That's what I'm calling him. But everybody, I do hope your week has been blessed, and I have missed watching videos, and I like I said, I will get back to it very soon. But I do highly recommend Wonder and Augie and Me. If you like audiobooks, they're absolute, or read them if you can. I used to be an avid reader and read several books a week. However, now that I reborn, my hands are always busy, painting, rooting, taking photo. I mean, I'm always doing something with my hands, so I can't hold a book anymore. I do try. I have a book upstairs I've been reading now for like a month. I've finished 3 chapters. I mean, that's really pathetic for me, but that's my truth. So anyway, everybody, do have a very, very, very blessed day. And I hope everybody's doing well and enjoys their Wednesday. Thank you so very much for stopping by. And I do hope everybody finds some joy in this day. Remember to find your joy. All right, everybody, thank you again. Bye-bye.